what is supposed to be the technical level I am supposed to use to take profits on a trade? Is there some sort of technical level that I'm supposed to use that when this level is hit, I ought to be thinking about taking some profits? Thank you, Andre. Thank you, Megan. So let's just see, just out of curiosity, if I was short, should I be taking profits on those shorts and maybe even thinking about going long? I mean, look how cliche that is. Damn. Don't you hate when it's this cliche? That's ridiculous. What is the ratio? Andre already answered the damn question. That if I'm going to short an M, I want to make sure that the 50% level is at least this number to justify taking the risk. Thank you, Megan. I mean, I can't tell you guys how incredibly cliche all this is. Oh, there's our M, up, down, up, and also that's also a harmonic in there. And we're going to drag our risk reward. And you notice that that was a nice friendly 2.89 risk reward ratio. What do you think the odds are there was a momentum divergence as we were heading up top here? Boom. Look at that. As we were making new highs, MACD wasn't anywhere remotely close to new highs. Look at RSI. Do you see this RSI divergence? I mean, it's plain as day. Technical analysis doesn't matter. Just buy and use my referral code. Do you see that? That's just ridiculous. God, it drives you nuts, eh? But what's our rule? If you're a bear and you see this pattern come in on the MACD histogram, i.e., higher lows in MACD histogram, lower lows in price, what should we do? If we're bearish, oh, you kidding? This market sucks. I want to short it. But you see this, what should you do? Thank you, Megan. Thank you, Adam. How about Willie? Who is selling when Willie looks like that? And I even put a tweet out, I think it was last weekend, where I said, is it a good idea to sell when Willie looks like this? I don't think so. Now, finally, if we actually did want to justify taking a long trade here, since we have done a 50% retracement, it's not the best trade location, but I wouldn't fault you. Also, too, you might say, well, Brian, it looks like this is a harmonic. All right. What do we call this level for all the harmonicans? It's called something. What are the three letters? See if any of you can jump through hoops. 3 letters. Thank you. Cool. Tolga, you're going to have to learn this. PRZ. What the hell does PRZ stand for? And for potential reversal zone. So in a weird sort of way, we have the market officially telling us we're in divergence. We actually have a trade location, potential reversal, PRZ, potential reversal zone. What's the one thing that we're missing here to actually justify buying? W. What I'm really looking for, Tolga, and you'll learn this over time, is price structure. And I actually think, for whatever it's worth, it's not worth a hell of a lot, but I think, number one, I think the short trade is over. So were you short? I sure hope you took profits at 50%. Move your stop to scratch on remaining. and, live with the results. To actually justify us going in and buying, though, this looks, number one, looks like we've got a price gap here. That should basically contain the rally. So you can see, Sharktoshi will tell you how often these gaps should be filled in. So really, this is just business as usual. There's nothing new going on here. And I guess what worries me a little bit about this is if we change this chart to a line chart, notice, hey, where did the W go? There is no W. And, you might argue that, hey, if I want to take a long here, I want some nice W action down here. Give me a W to work with, please. So do I actually think that that's quote unquote bottomed yet? Man, this feels like it's a little bit of a trap still, to be honest with you. Be patient. Like we said, what we really want to see out of Mr. Williams' mouth, right, is what we want to see is we want to see the inflation data come in showing there's an M in that PCE. And actually, what I think's going on here, which is a little dangerous, and this is why I don't want to get too bullish just yet, is this looks like, well, you tell me, what does this chart pattern look like when I do that, and then I do that? What does that look like? And notice confluence. Gee whiz. That looks like nice confluence. Look at the hole in the profile at value low, right? So we would say this is a MUOC, right? That actually needs filling right there, and it's also the bottom of value. So really, very rarely do you ever just accept straight into value. Usually there has to be a bit of a fight. We have to ask, do we really want to be in value? So what does that mean? I mean, what this really means is I'm going to be watching for wherever this rally exhausts itself. And let's say it's like right there. I don't know where the hell it is, but let's say it's right there. First things first, I'm going to be watching for that reload zone test right down. And what a surprise. Candle body lows for trade location. You've heard Brian talk about that a lot. And if we do rally up in here and come down here and we start Wing out, then rock and roll. We got something to work with.